G'day all, trumpets and trumpets. Welcome to season 41 of ozfortress Premier Division. Tonight we are casting two games, two incredible games might I add, but that's not the most incredible thing. Here with me, my partner in crime. Introduce yourself.
Hello. My name is Flaurosa. I am NA. I'm coming over from Fireside Cast. I got introduced to this a while back. I think it was before I did Uberfest. But yeah, either way, I'm glad to be here.
Exactly, glad to have you, glad to host you. Obviously the schedule is gonna look like right now, obviously we're casting the one of the Prem games here, Students of the Game versus BROADY Boys, but later on we will see some more here, obviously tonight at 2100 hours, if you want to do that. Watermelons versus Soiree there, and then Post-Uber versus the Barbecue Pork Neck, and Struck Mines versus Electro. Wonderful games, wonderful games indeed. And the standings here, the Premier standings, obviously Struck Mines coming from Land Down Under and the Soiree team, both are still 10-0. So they're both on a winning streak there, so keen to see what they have in store when they verse each other there. But Watermelons third place, Electro fourth, Students of the Game, which we are casting right now, fifth place, and the sixth place team is in this game. Post-Tube is seventh, and the Barbecue Pork Neck is the eighth and last team. Now, here it is, the rosters here. I'll go through Students of the Game, and my wonderful partner will go through BROADY Boys here. But Students of the Game, we have Susu on that flank scout, Trev on combo scout, Raylan on the Roma soldier, Adrian on pocket, Cobra on demo, and Shady on medic.
And then over on BROADY Boys, we have Time on Flank Scout, Air on Pocket Scout, Mobloke on Roamer, 44 caliber Love Letter on Pocket. We have User on Demo and Doctrine on Medic.
Interesting. Look, Doctrine, I presume, is because usually Remorse is their medic here, so Doctrine has merked the medic slot into there, which is keen to see. Obviously, a legendary player in the community. You know, bit of a character. That's the word I'd use to describe him there. But yeah, very much a very close competition, I dare say, for these two teams here. Obviously, as we all know, apart from our fireside, we're hosting a bit of fireside part here, but I'm going to give a little brief rundown for you. So one of the teams from last season, Ascension, have collapsed, and most of their players have split off onto different teams, and it was a pretty major importance with the standings in the Premier Division here. So Cobra is one of them. He's a really good demo, so keen to see him coming up against User, which is still both a long time running demo mans in the community.
I see.
Now the maps. You want to go through the maps here?
Sure. I don't mind.
That's all right.
I believe for the first one, we are on Sunshine and possibly Metalworks. I'm not sure about the second one though. Do you have that up, Freaky?
The second one is Metalworks and Sunshine. And Bagel. Sorry, apologies. The voice is in our head. That's okay.
Oh, the second game is bad. Okay, is it Sunshine Bagel for the first one?
Yeah, Sunshine Bagel for the first game, and we have Metalworks and some other one for the second game. We'll get you that information soon, but yeah. So Sunshine and Bagel are the maps for tonight here. Look, keen to see what these two teams have with the Bagel, actually, the Koth, because obviously we have User, incredible DM. Both demos have incredible TM, but the team play is all that matters here. It's going to set the tone here on this first map on Sunshine.
Yeah, for sure. Seeing people work on Sunshine is always a very interesting topic. Just due to the amount of teamwork you have to do and the amount of rotations as well as bunkering that you have to do on almost every mid just to have even a sliver of a chance at getting something done.
Yeah, exactly right. Communication is key. Now, I'd love to see both teams communicate here. Gotta work on those skills myself. But yeah, both communicate here, especially the soldiers. I'm looking out for the soldiers here on this game here, this match.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely does seem like their DM is getting warmed up here. We have seen a couple of air shots come out. Mostly just your basic stuff. You get the rocket jumping, just warming up that aim a little bit.
Yeah, exactly right. Obviously, coming from America, the big time leagues, coming to the good old minor Ozfort. What are your expectations actually coming from like RGL and then into Ozfort here? What are you looking out for?
Honestly, I'm just looking at the different way that people play. Due to NA being, I believe, very DM heavy, and also the movement is kind of higher on the, skill level. So I'm kind of hoping and expecting a little bit of, a difference in skill, possibly more or maybe less than what I might be used to.
Yeah, 100%. Well, we'll definitely see that during the COT there, your expectations there. But look, we all know Banny, we all know Yoms, we all know all those goats here over there in the international leagues there. But hopefully our expectations can meet them. But yeah, can you see these two teams? Yeah, obviously should start up soon, I think. Now, I'm gonna ask predictions here, but I presume that you know none of these players here to really gauge a prediction.
Honestly, I'm just gonna go with Doctrine's team, because I like the heat of winter. I have a strange heat of winter of my own on my medic.
Oh, good choice, good choice. Score-wise, actually, I'd actually press for a score here.
Score-wise, you know what? I'm gonna say we're probably gonna get I'm gonna say a 1-4, 1-4 in Doctrine's favor.
Oh, okay, okay. I like
That'd
that.
be for that would be for SOTG.
Yeah.
So hoping that works out.
Now it's going to be close here, my predictions, because these two teams, obviously, as I said before, going through the standings, these two teams are 5th and 6th, 5th being students of the game. Look, I think it's going to be. It's really hard here, but I do think that you are on the right path here. I think it's going to be a 4-2 or a 4-3, and Doctrine's team takes it.
Understandable. Honestly, I was kind of flipping it over in my head. I was thinking either it'd be a 4-3 or a 4-1, and so I just decided to go with a 4-1. But if that isn't the case, then I will be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right here. Now, it's keen to see because usually Doctrine is merking for their core medic. The core medic is being Remorse, which is very well known in the community. Legendary player, not to bag on his age, but a very old player as well, with most of these players on either teams. But, Doctrine coming in around the 2020 era of COVID. Anyway, see one team ready up here. Should see it surely here, but the second map, Bagel. What are we going to expect, you reckon?
Honestly, I'm expecting to get a lot of Soldier Limelight, just because that is a very bomb-heavy map. Just ensuring that you're working with your team in the right areas. Once again, it's definitely one of those maps that if you don't play it right, you can easily get smothered.
Yeah, exactly right. Now, still waiting on, who is it? Name and shame. Shady, Cobra, Trev, Susu, Adrian. Waiting on Raylan. Where are you, Raylan? Config is in. As dirty old Raylan. Should be joining this very surely here. He is the last one to come up here on Students of the Game. But yeah, obviously, so look, obviously, as a ozfortress here, what is the... Look, it's very hard to explain because the division difference between RGL and Ozfort is, kind of big because obviously the bigger player base, but what is something to, like, look forward to in comparing to RGL to Ozfort?
Once again, mostly just the skill difference with these high-end diffs. As I have been recently watching a lot of EU, so I'll probably end up comparing teams from Uberfest to the teams here. Just seeing the way that they move, the way that they plan, as well as the way that they strategize pushes and such.
100%, 100%. Obviously, I gotta ask, how was Uberfest? Obviously, we were talking before you casted day 1 and 2. How was that like?
Honestly, it was really fun. It was a very good experience for my casting. Just, getting more into the groove. As I had wanted to cast for Fireside for a while. I did cast, but unfortunately, every time that I kept trying to cast, I kept getting baited. But
Yeah.
we were finally able to make it happen, and it was Uberfest of all days, so I was
Yeah.
really hyped.
The big day, yeah, exactly right. Anybody would be, but looks like everyone's in the game. We should be starting shortly here. We're just gonna go through predictions again here. What is your prediction?
It's going to be a 4-1 in SOTG's favor, is my prediction.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be in SSG favor as well. 4-2. I'm gonna lock it in.
All right, sounds good.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at the match 1 of tonight. Map 1, Sunshine. Students of the game versus Brody boys. Who is going to be the first to mid? Looking at the demos here, especially User coming in with his blast defense. Those demos are like...
For sure. Yeah, it does look like we are getting a little bit of a passive start here as they do slowly start the rotation. Looks like both teams are heading right. We have the medic rotating across point. A little bit of a dangerous situation as Doctrine is getting a little bit of spam here playing near Valley. It looks like they are going to keep rotating. And it does appear that SOTG is able to out-rotate Brody boys here, but Brody is able to retaliate and trade out the meds here. But it does look like it will be the mid in favor of SOTG.
Exactly right. In the favor of it, they'll focus the spam. Students of the game were just focusing the spam on Doctrine, disconnecting the team, but they just forgot about the presence. Obviously, it was a mirror mid, both intertwining into each other, but obviously forgetting about the flank in the red side DC and just fully collapsed onto Shady there.
Yeah, for sure. We did see a small, or we will be seeing a small dis ad here, with the ad being in the Brody boys' favor, being 50-40, about a 10 ad, so we'll have to wait and see if they can make this work somehow. It does look like they're going to start building on Cafe, possibly rotate back to mid to try and build this Uber out so that they can get evens before trying to work in a sack. Does look like, however, Brody boys are coming back in here, trying to reaggress and get that mid, knowing that they have a little bit of ad. The Ubers have evened out at this point. They both do end up having. So we'll have to wait and see how they work this sack in to try and possibly work onto second.
Exactly, trying to work onto second. Let's look at the Cobra here. In Valley here, there goes the double solly bomb. Doctrine 30 HP and a dream. He holds on to it there. So we're looking to push mid from the SS squad. Shouldn't say that, SSG squad. Pushing through Valley there. Now we're gonna look like kind of a collapse here. Bell tower taken from Moblock there. Norbert the plug. What an alias here, but his own Cobra does get the rocket off, but Ubers are gonna get traded in front of Valley here. It looks like a better trade-off for the students of the game. Back to their side and mid we go. Adrian dead, so is Moblock, but Raylan's in for the post-Uber damage. Trevor's doing a lot of damage onto the demo pick, does kill him off, but Air is alone in check with a 2v1 situation, and back to second they go, probably to Shutter here. Trev on a 5k. So I'm
Honestly,
getting killed.
oh, go for it.
Doctrine's almost dead, they're pushing into last, but Raylan a bit too greedy. Norbert the plug fades into the ground, Susu finishes him off. Pushing into last second, Captain Students of the game is getting very greedy.
Oh yeah, for sure. It does look like Brody boys does have a pretty good foothold here, making sure to get on and off the point. Just seeing just the player disad that they do have now, trying to hold onto that Uber ad will be very, very important, especially due to the SOTG really wanting to get that Uber out. So they're possibly going to be working a force back into here, or not a force. Sorry. Going to be working in a little bit of a sack. That's what they do. And they do end up getting the drop onto Norbert here. Child Redditor does go for a bomb and doesn't end up getting him. Susu is trying to trade out the med. Does get one, but is unable to get that second meat shot there.
Not getting that meat shot here, but Cobra finishes Doctrine off with the sticky snipe. Coming in with that Call of Duty 6 experience there, Cobra. 24/7 out Nuketown, but middle captured is going to get captured by the SSG squad. And now back to second defense we go with ad for students of the game.
Goodness. Yep, definitely looking at this. Once again, we do have a slight Uber ad. While we do have Brody boys coming in for the bomb, Norbert does end up getting killed by Adrian on Bell Tower. while Cobra is slowly making it back through choke. It does look like Brody boys are able to get a little bit of a push going, ensuring that SOTG will have to play for second. It does look like they go for a little bit of a high bomb. They're not able to truly get anything until they actually were able to pick up Caliber here. It does look like the Met is leaving dungeon. 10K does end up getting Adrian. It looks like they are Cobra is trying to trap off the demo right now. Does end up getting 10K and does end up getting killed by 3047 here.
He's dead on this last hold. Ooh, so is Cobra here. No demos here, but obviously a soldier down for the students of the game. They're going to send it in. Raylan on that left spawn door here. Still Uber is on. They're going to pineapple Susu onto the point here. That's 3/4 captive. Nice pineapple from Shady. Getting it back there. Goes through unders. Disconnected from his combo scout. Does die to full damage here. Shady is in trouble. And he's out and tail through the legs. He's out to second here. He has to hold this with this full team going at students of the game. Pushing into lobby. Are we going to see a reset from both teams? Looks like we are.
Yeah, just a little bit of a reset due to the, oh, we got the Spy. It does look like we have Susu coming up on Spy, possibly getting ready to do something. It does look like they are rocking the big earner. So hopefully they'll be able to work something in here and get some Spy value, while we do have a swap over to Engineer. Susu does go for the decloak on the med. They are none the wiser. Susu is able to get that med, and it does look like it will be a very large ad in Brody Boy's favor. And we do have the bomb coming from behind. They do end up using it from the bomb, but there is just a soldier stuck behind. Trev is able to get in here, and they start edging the point, trying to make sure that they will have to fight the point. There is a leveled gun. Gun is able to get down, but it does look like Doctrine is able to get back up and allow 10K to stay alive and not allow them to get that cap rate going.
Cobra's going all in with Susu, still fighting on this last point. Doctrine and weaving there, but Susu dead, and that is going to be a reset there for both teams. By the way, I thought I'd mention Doctrine is a very, very much a Highlander player, and yeah, thought I'll let you know that.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I've definitely been seeing a little bit of Highlander gameplay coming out. If they are Highlander, I'm a little bit sad that they weren't spy checking, but then again, it's sixes. You don't expect it.
Yeah, exactly. Great off class there from Susu, but even, well, it's basically even not going to push from your last here, especially on Sunshine. So reset here. Obviously, the only off class we see is the Engineer on last here, but are we going to see a double sack or a single sack from the students of the game here, red team?
It does look like they are slowly trying to work their soldiers in, as both teams now currently have. We might be getting ready for a little bit of a sack with Child Redditor possibly busting on through left here, spotting the gun on point. And it does look like it's a little bit just a footsies right now, trying to get the other to use and possibly engage before the other team does as well.
Exactly.
And there goes the gun down by Child Redditor. Once again, really important to get that gun down while you're trying to do a push here. And it does look like they do end up using on the left, and that is a use back into them. And it does look like it will end into a little bit of a stalemate on that Uber exchange there.
They're in full top right there. There goes Aaron Raylan trading both solis for solis, but scout for scouts, but it is even plays here. They lose Susu during the meantime in that chaotic fight, and back to Valley. Students of the game goes. They're possibly going to give up this second. This very, very hard hold here with 30 seconds left until the mid reset.
Yeah, they might be, at this point, if I was SOTG, I would probably be attempting to get that reset going on, as you do want to make sure that at the very least you're able to have a little bit of leeway.
Exactly, talking about leeway here. Time is making the time and leeway for his team. Susu could get a double rocket into choke. It doesn't. He survives it, and second's going to get capped here. The time is going to reset to 4 minutes 15:55 left of the match here, but it is even Ubers. But scout down from students of the game, the defenders here. Mobloke is fading through Valley here. Looking for this trade here, Susu is. Cobra's through choke, trying to pepper Doctrine to may force him. But Tesla in Valley is going to back out. Still, mid-fight to second here. We're going to look for the sack.
Yeah, it does look like, what do you call it? Cobra is having a little bit of traps here, ensuring that if they are to get bombed. Child Predator, however, does go through, does get hit in the air with a rocket, does end up getting another rocket onto 10K. Adrian does follow up a little bit late. Unfortunately, they are not able to get anything onto that med, but they were able to disrupt at least a little bit. It does look like, however, Birdie Boys are going to be going through Cafe here, 10K leading the charge. And it does look like they are spamming the med. We do have an exchange coming out near Tetris here. And 10K goes to trap off the medic, possibly getting them killed. Unfortunately, though, Shady is able to run away and was not caught out by that.
Not caught out here, but this SOTG squad is going to get caught out with their demo man. Adrian pencil bombs and cleans up with Cobra onto the Epic. So Demo and Scout down for this second hold here. SOTG are in shambles. We're looking at the Solis to kind of make it equal here. Cobra with surf on top of that choke height. And he does die with the splash damage. Susu cleans up Tesla. Second's going to get cleaned up here, but 4 dead for the SOTG squad.
Yeah, for sure. It does look like they are trying to get a little bit of player ad going on here, as SOTG are currently down 2 players. 10K is getting hit by a lot of spam here. Drops to about 12 HP before getting that resup.
Exactly. A little bit too chaotic. They did have respawners for the SOTG squad.
Yeah, it does look like we are evening out Ubers here, making sure that the next interaction possibly is able to get a force one way or another. We do have the Pyro off class with the, or the slight Pyro off class to check for that spy, as they don't want to repeat of earlier. And it does look like they are slowly working their way left. Suzu is able to watch Dungeon here, is able to call out the soldier. Unfortunately, Adrian does end up going down. Child Redditor is just spamming this left choke, ensuring that they do get a little bit healed. It does look like everybody is a little bit unhealthy on Brody Boys here. And Child Redditor does go in, gets one, is unfortunately not able to secure the second rocket on them, but was able to be a little bit of a distraction, possibly running the clock a bit more.
Yeah, just running it down, soldier down. We're gonna see the counter sack. Maybe it's gonna be a little bit too late here. Yeah, they don't sack or counter sack at all here. So any off class, nope. Still students of the game retaining that 6's default class.
Yeah, what is it called? Honestly, at this point, I would be expecting off-classing, at least just a little bit, but it does seem that not all the time is the best time for off-class, and that is why it's called off-classing. Gotta try and find that time that works.
Exactly. Time that works is pushing out left here. Cobra killing off both Solis, holding default there, but they're in for free on this left-hand side. Shoots the game, force the trade out. Shady's out through lobby, possibly not going to use here, but Raylan is still on last, catches out User. There's a heavy up here, air on his main. Adrian is just going to shoot it, but obviously the full ad going into last is going to look very terrible here for SOTG, and students of the game finally take it out first round, using that full ad from forcing them.
Oh, goodness. Definitely working on it.
Now,
okay,
second
also,
mid-fight.
Was I a little bit confused? Was Doctrine on SOTG? Or was
SOTG is Doctrine.
SOTG is Doctrine. Okay, got it.
The things were swapped on the stream here.
Yeah, got it. I was a little bit confused, yeah. Alright, however, it does look like they are rotating here in mid. Both teams have gotten around to choke. We do have somebody up in Bell Tower here, ensuring that they are not able to get a little bit of spam. Adrian is going for a bomb. Unfortunately, they are not able to get the med, but the med does end up going down over here to Trev. And Trev is able to get 3 here on this mid fight, making sure to do work. And we do have Shady here sitting in red choke.
Trev on a 6K. I hate to break it in there, but Trev just single-handedly won students of the game there mid, flanking through their own valley, killing off Doctrine, their combo scout who was fully buffed, and killed the entire team. Sorry to cut in there. I thought I'd mention that.
No, it's all good. Is Trev on SOTG? I thought they were on
Trev
Brody
is on
Boys.
students of the game.
Okay, so Shady is the med. Doctrine is not.
On the stream, the colors should. Oh,
Okay.
students of the game. Yes, sorry, I'm confusing you. SOTG is students of the game. Brody Boys is Brody Boys.
Oh yeah, I was meaning like
Yeah.
which medic is SOTG because I was a little confused.
I
thought it was
apologize.
Doctrine.
That's on me.
No, it's all
No,
good.
Shady is students of the game. SOTG. Yeah, apologies. I've been getting them. Sorry. Yeah, apologies.
No, it's all good. It's all
But
good.
looks
I
like
just wanted to make sure. I was like, am I losing something here? Something going on?
Exactly.
We did have a little bit of an attack pause go out. Yeah, it does look like they are able to get it going. I have a sliding scout on my end. It does look like they are able to get in on right. Suzu is able to get a little bit of cap time here, as we do have the heavy off class. Suzu is once again staying on cap, ensuring that at the very least they will have to fight the capture point. It is able to force them out, and it does look like that will give Brody Boys another round. Or would that be SOTG?
SOTG, yeah, shoots of the
Okay, I'm so lost.
Shoots of the game, take it second round. This is the third round. Definitely a score to settle here. 2 rounds down with 9 minutes 40 seconds left. Raylan fast rollouts. Gonna spam choke here, but again, Brody Boys rolling out Valley. Immediately gonna be in the death corner here, so they're gonna mirror mid. Talking about mirror mid, I'm looking at the solis here. And Cobra for the damage.
Yeah, it looks like we're going for a little bit of a left rotation here, actually in mid. Sorry, video.
That's right, Shady instantly gets jammatized. Adrian as well, Susu dead. It's only Raylan have to clean up, and again, the Trev and Cobra still disconnected here. Cobra and Cafe. Trev in his home state in the enemy's alleyway. But Cobra's in. Let's see Trev do a little MG and loses that MGE. Firstly, Brody Boys on the first time in this game, on the students of the game second, pushing into last.
Thanks, Doc.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of, that was the pause
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, what is going on here? Had a little bit of a skip.
Feel good.
Gotcha. Blue Soldier. Got it. There you go. Does look like, unfortunately, Blue Soldier did disconnect. We were able to get them back in, though. Hopefully that won't affect the play too much. It does look like they are able to use it in here, Brody Boys, ensuring that, at the very least, there will be a little bit of a fight going on this left side. Doctrine is struggling a little bit, trying to find a heal target. Does end up finding a scout and dungeon here. And it does look like, unfortunately, the player ad is a little bit too much, and Doctrine does have to end up baiting their team here, possibly leaving through Valley to meet up with her Solly.
Air just coming up from dungeon, running up to Shady and putting his scattergun in his mouth and two-shotting him. That results in the students of the game have to kill Doctrine here as they push into students of the game second. Brody Boys, that is. Here we go,
Yeah,
the
it does
pressure
look like
from Joe.
we did have a high bomb from Soldier coming out here. Doctrine did end up taking a sticky, I believe it was, dropping down to about 60 HP. They were able to get healed up there. And it does look like coming to this last, SOTG will be at a huge disad, so they will have to build that out.
Build it out, hopefully they will, but it, again, Brody Boys on 80%, it is 40 ad. Love to see how from the second pressure cook here, they're gonna cook onto last. Anyway, User's gonna use it in from this left-hand side. The stickies go out. He's gonna bomb that left-hand spawn door. Adrian is gonna get caught here. Sentry is still up during the super here. That's pretty bad. Trev on the off-class heavy, but according to time is on the cap. Time is just gonna diff Susu on that cap and cap it, making it 1-2. The comeback is real. Just Brody Boys.
It is possible. It is possible. Is this EU or banning config?
This is banning config.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure, so I wanted to check.
Good old, yeah. Good old banning
Yeah.
config info.
All right, does look like Child Redditor did go for a little bit of style. They ended up running into a wall there, and it does look like Child Redditor will be jumping onto overhang, landing a rocket on Medic and Valley. Unfortunately, Medic does end up surviving, and it does look like 10K is holding into Valley, bunkering here, while Cobra and The rest of SOTG, or not the SOTG, yeah, SOTG end up coming in and cleaning the rest of the team. Doesn't look like they are going for a little bit of a sack. It does end up jumping directly onto a set of sticky traps, and that will be the mid.
Exactly, the mid it is. Great defense there from User, you know, protecting Doctrine all the way to their last, so it is basically even Ubers. But yeah, it's a bit of a collapse and out of position from the Brody boys there in that post-chaotic fight of the mid fight.
Oh, is there no sound on stream?
Here we go, Mobloke making space there. Noble the Park asks for the arrow, is going to make more space here. Even Uber's going to look for the trade onto second here. Time is going for it. Basically, even Uber's here, but Susu goes forward onto User. He's into dungeon, back it out. Post Uber's going to be on the platform here. Susu's going to call in his soldiers, but only Tesla has in fact called it like the Batman he is. Kills off Shady here, and Susu's going to get demolished here. Cobra reverse the world, but again, Raylan high bombing onto the point. Gets the one rocket onto User. Doesn't get that midi though, and kills off Cobra as well. But Trev, does he clean up? Into dungeon he goes. He has minimal HP. Time with the pistol LG cleans him up for that second defense.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I was discussing. You can keep going.
It's alright. Pushing mid. Obviously gonna midpoint captured by the Brody boys. We're gonna see the second push here. How is the defense from the students of the game? Basically with 50 dis on their hands. How are we gonna kill Doctrine here, students of the game? Raylan in the typical soldier spot. Fails it. Goes into lowers. However, Norbert the plug, fire emoji, goes up, Adrian, goes into shot, and they're going to give up second. Raylan does get caught lowers. Soldier down for this last hold, but again, Trev on engineer. Just going to see them on last.
Looks good, looks good.
Ubers and getting out here. User holding down that right-hand side. Post is going to be left here for the Brody boys, but Susu and Shady in. Does kill Doctrine just a little bit too far in, but Time has so much capture time. Holy crap, talk about Time. He is the man of the time, making a 2-2, evening the rounds out. What a play from Time. 3 minutes 50 left of this match, and we are even scores, trumpets and trumpets. Ladies and gentlemen, gamers and gamettes, let's find this. 2-2 still Valley rollout for Brody boys here, taking it through the Tetris. However, both Solis, Adrian and Raylan are in. One rocket onto Doctrine, serves it to Valley here, but User down. However, Tesla could be caught here by Susu, but Noble the plug sees the opportunity. One rocket onto Cobra and the other one onto Shady, misses. The alley-oop onto Shady and takes the pack Valley, but again, Raylan and Cobra just cleaning up the road to Brody boys and gonna push onto the last momentarily.
All right, we are back. Sorry about that. I was a little bit preoccupied with back-end stuff. Wanted to make sure that I was able to get things sorted out real quick.
That is a-okay.
Anyhow, coming into here, we will have a little bit of a, or we will have even Ubers. Does look like a Child Redditor is able to jump through here, ensuring that they are not able to get anything. Does spot the traps on the right-hand door, while we do have SOTG slowly coming in here. It does look like we might be getting ready for a use on the left side. We do want to try and work a little bit of our soldiers in. We do have we do have Adrian in the dungeon here, making it a little bit more accessible and as well as being able to spam out a little bit more. 10K is peeking here, does end up getting meat shot, goes down to 80 HP. As we do see once again, SOTG trying to get in there. Child Redditor does go for a little bit of a bomb. It is able to hit one. Unfortunately, is not able to get that other one on the medic, and so unfortunately they will just be trading out for nothing. It does look like Adrian does go in. Unfortunately, Adrian is not able to get anything, and 10K does end, or no, they are able to get 10K. Unfortunately, though, Adrian is not able to get that med. It does look like Trev and Susu are coming in on this right-hand side. We do get the force coming out from Brody boys, ensuring that what do you call it? Ensuring that at the very least we will have a better use in here. It does look like Trev is holding onto the right side here, making sure to 1v1 the scout. Does end up getting the win, and that will be another round in Brody boys' favor.
Students of the game take a 3-2 SOTG. Minute 15.
Minute 15, yeah. Minute 15 until Banny config does kick in. It does look like Adrian is able to get to this mid quite quickly here, ensuring that at the very least people will be going. And we do have a little bit of rotates coming out. A very small amount, though. It does look like both teams are bunkering in their choke points. It does look like, however, SOTG does end up leaving due to the player disad coming out. Shady is able to make it out, and we do have about a 30 ad coming in here for SOTG.
30 ad, talking about the number 30, 30 seconds left until Banny config is in effect there, but that mid-fight was really interesting. A lot of damage on Doctrine, but a lot of disconnection from SOTG there.
Yeah, it seems like there was that little bit of disconnection. It seems that they got a little bit confused about which side they were going to be rotating. It was thankfully fixed in the end, and they were able to at least keep some players alive. But definitely something to work on, especially transitioning into Bagel after this match. And that is the start of Banny config, so we will be seeing how that goes.
Exactly. So even Uber's here, only Trevor's the only off class here, but we're going to see, it looks like a double sack here. Moblock and Lobby, and Tesla's going to go top right. Moblock left. They're going to make space left first. Trying to kill off that sentry gun before they sack, but again, Tesla dead with their sack. They trade the soldiers. What a pickup from User there. Making it even plays, even Ubers. 3 minutes until the mid reset, unless they don't cap. Still in lobby, Brody boys are.
Yeah, it does look like we are playing a little bit patient here, as SOTG did just have a player go down. They are able to get a pick on Air, though, so they will be trying to work this in soon. Does look like we have a little bit of a jump in going in from Norbert. Unfortunately, they are not able to get anything of sustenance or substance, but it was able to be a little bit of a distraction as we waited for more respawners. If SOTG, or no, if Brody isn't careful, they will be just hanging on to constant respawn timers. They really need to get everybody up. And we do have the spy off class coming out from Norbert. We will have to wait and see how that will be able to make a play. Earlier, we did have a play come out from Susu, so maybe we can see a med play coming out from Norbert here.
Moblock Norbert, we've seen his spy at LAN and in the LAN playoffs. They know he is spy. Susu on the off class, but he is found unlucky. Does not get his gift with that play. Back to the respawn.
Yeah, unfortunately, Moblock does end up going down. A very good try, though, coming out from Moblock. And it does look like they swap back over. And we do have the sniper off class coming in, actually. So maybe we'll be able to see a sniper getting worked here. As we do have Susu on sniper and Adrian is on spy for SOTG. Ensuring that the timer, I believe they're going to be playing for time resets.
Indeed, they know that Norbert the plug here is on sniper here, but Adrian just gets quick scoped phase up from Mr. Moblock. Hello, I'm on the cam here. Kills off Susu. That's a scout pick. Back it out. Cobra's caught almost top right there. Misses a couple shots there. Gets the 50 off his 13 HP. Does die, but a scout pick. That's pretty good here. And they kill off Raylan too.
Yeah, and it does look like, unfortunately, they were able to trade a 2-to-1. Once more, we will be just seeing SOTG really trying to hang on to that last point, trying to make sure that that time does get reset. However, it does look like it does look like Brody boys are getting a little bit impatient here, so we might see a little bit of a sack worked in, possibly an exchange coming out from this left or right side. And it does look like we have the exchange coming out. It does look like, however, SOTG does have the better Uber. Unfortunately, Brody Boys is pushed out a little bit, and SOTG does have that level 3 on point. So I believe that will be the time for the reset.
Exactly. Time for the reset. Our predictions are still on. 2-3 in the favor of students of the game. Can they take it home?
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
Now, we've seen a couple different mids from both teams here. One, obviously, students of the game taking a very aggressive, and the complete opposite here from BROADY boys here, playing passive in Valley. So we're going to see the soldiers here on this mid here. Norbert the Plug, we've seen a few plays from him, but Raylan takes Bell Tower very early, drops down. Adrian, one rocket onto Doctrine. Raylan, can he finish this up? He does with the help of Trev. But again, Adrian dies. Shady and Susu have to back out and watch out for this re-aggression here from Valley. Norbert the Plug, we see him. Cobra's still alive during that mid. Good positioning from him. Back to students of the game last.
Yeah, unfortunately, we might have had a little bit of a caster's curse. It may not end up being that 2-4 as we had presumed. But that is nice that we have a little bit more stuff coming out, ensuring that there is more for the viewership to watch and enjoy, as well as more times for both teams to have practice with what they're doing. Norbert does go for a high bomb here. Unfortunately, is not able to connect that second rocket. However, they do end up getting the force with the second caliber going in with another high bomb, and that will allow BROADY boys to slowly walk out and play in choke.
Exactly, play and choke with that 70 ad for BROADY boys. The Solis right now, Raylan and Adrian need to get healthy for this force, kill, drop, whatever you want to call it. You have to get the medic here. That is #1 priority on this. Getting that middle spawn. The traps, Cobra, where are they set? On the Valley side and choke. Oh, we almost deaths on Doctrine. Does take a little bit of spam here, but Raylan is gonna pogo onto Doctrine, but again, dodges it. Still pushing into second with that 30 dish. Shady is building with the help of Susu. This is gonna look like another last hold here for students of the game.
Indeed. Unfortunately, it does seem that we are getting quite a bit of
The
last
forward
play.
hold kills off 3. User trapping on forwards. Not good here
What
from
a trap.
What a
Sorry,
trap
go for
indeed.
it.
It's alright. They traded out the Ubers here on this right-hand side. Norbert the Plug kills off Cobra. There goes the demo onto last hit, but it's only just touching that last point. Time, known for his time on the point. Norbert the Plug kills off Shady onto the point. Ladies and gentlemen, BROADY boys taking it 3-3 past the casters' expectations. It's coming home. What can I say?
Yeah, who do we think's gonna pick up this last round, though? That's the real question.
I do think BROADY boys, they did convert this from a 2-3 into what it looks like it's going to be a 4-3.
Yeah, I believe in the reverse sweep, I believe. Alright, does look like Adrian is able to get to mid, and it does look like they are going for a little bit of a bomb, as we do have Norbert controlling Tetris. We do have one of the soldiers on overhang, does go for the fast bomb. Unfortunately, is not able to get it, but they are able to get able to get Doctrine down to 70 HP. Unfortunately, they were not able to get that kill, but it does look like BROADY boys are able to get that point and slowly make the way forward onto second.
Cobra finally dying, still out of position there. But I like to point out, Norbert the Plug just goober stomped Adrian. That was very funny. But yeah,
That was
still a lot of
funny.
yeah, still a lot of disconnection here from students of the game. Pushing into last is BROADY boys, even Ubers, but Cobra still dead. 3 seconds till it respawns.
Yeah, we do have both teams holding on to their Uber here. We will probably see a exchange or a little bit of a sack. They do get the drop from Norbert. Norbert going in is still staying alive, is able to get a little bit more damage, but that was very, very well played. We do have the U's coming out from Doctrine on the left as BROADY boys are walking slowly onto point. There is a level 1, and we do have a scout on the point. And it does look like everybody's just throwing themselves on the point. Unfortunately for SOTG, this will be the first of the 2 matches in the favor of BROADY boys.
BROADY boys, Caster's Curse is a real thing and continuously will be. 4-3 BROADY boys. Yeah.
Also, I know this may sound like copium, but I liked I liked Doctrines. I didn't know that Doctrine, however, was on Brody Boys. I thought they were on SOTG. That's why I was like, oh yeah, you know, I really like that.
Last season he
Winter.
was. I like to point that out. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
So I'm
but
just saying, I
Logs-
wasn't technically wrong. I said I was cheering for Doctrine's team.
Exactly. Logs are on screen for this beautiful game. Now, these logs tell a story. I'm sorted by kills here. Look, Trev, 39 and 13. He is deadlifting or slash carrying this team, making it 3-4 with those kills there, but still, it's just 39 kills to 13. Obviously, top killing there in time, 25 to 10.
Oh man. Honestly, I don't think it was DM this or the DM that set this apart. I believe it was more team coordination, as it is very difficult just to get things going.
Exactly. Little butt in here. Looks like a new string is up. So we're gonna go to that. But yeah, 100%. 100%. You know, but obviously coming into the second map, Bagel is going to completely change from coming from team strats on a 5 CP map, coming into Koth where it's just pure straight DM. And as we've seen on this first map, like Trev dropping, I dare say, a 40 bomb, you know, the next person is at least like 20 kills away. Like, it's going to severely impact Brody Boys here. They have to shut down those high impact players / plays.
Oh, for sure, for sure. There's a lot of high impact plays going on. As well as high impact players, just the amount of value that they were able to get just by holding W on those mids was a little frightening at times.
100%. Shiver me timbers. But yeah. Obviously, seeing map 1 here from Ozfort Season 41, what are your thoughts on Bagel?
Honestly, Bagel is just kind of, you know, it's one of those basic maps that if you play well, then you play well. But it's also one of them that if you don't have anything going, then it will be a little bit of a struggle trying to get back in there.
Yeah, 100%. Anyway, we're going to come back here for map 2 Bagel, and we're going to see you guys later. Ka-chow.
Make it jump. Ay. I might hit the club to fuck it up. Ay. I might hit the licks to make it jump. Ay. I might hit the licks to make it jump. Ay. Make it jump. Ay. Make it jump. Hey, I might hit the club to fuck it.
All right, welcome back, and we will be continuing on. We will be playing Bagel this time. Once again, it will be students of the game versus Brody boys. And coming to this mid, I am on the what do you call it? I am on the Cobra Cam. It does look like they are getting a little bit of a mid going on here, ensuring that at the very least, both teams are able to get a little bit of poke damage here, trying to get that initial start going, as it is a little bit of poke damage until some of the bombs come out. Because like Cobra is slowly walking onto the point here, trying to get a little bit of cap time as, what do you call it? Brody boys are able to get that initial cap on. While we do have a little bit of fighting in the right house, Trev is able to win that 1v1 against Adrian. It does look like Caliber and Ayer are able to get Adrian and Trev respectively. And we do see a pause come out here for a moment.
No, this is interesting. Obviously, that mid fight. Obviously, Raylan dying a little, not too early into the mid fight there, but enough to make sure that the Brody boys just took advantage of that and just held that down on their own platform. Shins of the game platform. Sorry, should be more expressive there. But yeah, obviously, they just went to their demise. If you control both houses, you just control everything. But
yeah, for sure. What do you call it? They were able to. Oh, students of the game pause? Alright.
This 100% is attack pause. Obviously STV is 90 seconds in the future, so I do think, look, not to spoil the bacon here, but I do think a drop is incoming.
Yeah, there might be a possible drop incoming. They got all warmed up. I'm waiting for it.
Here we go. Child Rider that both Raylan down here. Susu, nice edging on the point there, but again, still holding it back right. They're in the flanks lane here. They can be bombed. Students of the game, but they trade solis here. Roma trade, but again, back to the flank we go. This is looking very bad here for students of the game. There's no space, but it looks like they have to go for the Uber trade, which they have, but again, Doctrine not using, he's holding it back to their own side again.
Oh, the milk, poor Suzu. Oh man.
Exactly.
But,
Doctrine.
yeah,
wow.
Doctrine was able to milk it for a good while there. The entire duration, about 8 seconds of that Uber. They were able to get that force at the end though, allowing Brody boys to reaggress and go for that. It looks like Adrian is playing this right house a little bit, trying to possibly work in a sack as we do get a little bit of cap time going out. It does look like Trev is playing on the high ground while we have Norbert once again up there. And it does look like they are going for a little bit of a passive hold on point, not knowing the Uber situation for both teams. They should know that they have a little bit of SOTG will have a little bit of ad here. Unfortunately, Norbert does end up going down to their own rocket. And it does look like both teams end up getting now. Adrian is up on the high ground, does spam a little bit. Doctrine does end up using early. Both medics actually use, while they are down to about 30 HP here. Very good uses from both of them, ensuring that they do not drop.
Still talking about dropping. There goes Tesla, one of the soldier picks here for from Soldier Boy from Brody boys. Even Uber's here. Yeah, still everyone living here. We're going to see the aggression here. The timer has started for students of the game. 2 minutes 30 seconds left. Still, Raylan makes a lot of damage onto user, the 10k, but Adrian is going to bomb onto him.
High bomb gets 2 with it. Gets the med and the demo there. Does look like Time is trying to go for the med here, getting that trade out. Does end up beeping a little bit of shots. Is unable to get the medic, unfortunately.
Crazy movement. The WASD strat always works against the scout. 2 minutes remain. Students of the game still retaining the point, but it is ad here. Doctrine did die during that fight, so it is going to be at least 70 ad here for students of the game. User wants a pock and rock and prod. I think that's the saying here, but Norbert the Plug on behind, and the 10k, and Norbert the Plug just completely shatters Shady's dreams and drops him. Students of the game is going to get completely demolished and immortalized here. Raylan is the only survivor. Back to his spawn he goes.
Yeah, it does look like, however, that even though there was a little bit of exchange going on there, at the very least they were able to get a little bit of space coming back into it. It does look like Brody Boys are able to get that recap, get a little bit of a denial going on for the enemy team. But Shady and SOTG will have to work very hard to try and even out this Uber, while it does seem like they are probably getting ready to work a sack in through right as Suzu clears traps, and I believe they're preparing to bust out Choke, or maybe Main. I'm not sure. It does look like they are going over on flat, though. Adrian was getting ready for a bomb. Unfortunately, didn't decide to go through. Trev is working their way into the left side, or the left barn, also trying to ensure that they are able to keep going here. We do need a little bit of an aggression coming out from SOTG as the time does begin to dwindle down. We do get a little bit of cap time. Caliber is unable to stop the cap time. They are able to force the med coming out here, and it looks like they will reaggress Brody. Brody Boys will be reaggressing as SOTG has to come back in with this use, ensuring that at the very least that they will not be losing that point quite yet. Give them a little bit more time to play around. Unfortunately for SOTG, Brody Boys does end up grabbing the point, and it does look like this will be the first round.
First round Brody Boys there. Yeah, 100%. Trev was going to be in that Uber, and just unfortunately, as Shady was about to flicker him into the Uber, just unfortunately gets sprayed by the scattergun from all the way through Brody Boys' main and kills him, unfortunately.
Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. It does look like both teams are playing a little bit of a passive mid here. A little bit just to poke damage here, poking, prodding, ensuring that at the very least, some team will be slightly less HP. The meds are able to keep each other up. Adrian, though, is a little hurt, does end up going down to 10k, as 10k does spam left side across the point. Child Redditor does end up going out. I believe that was Raylan.
Tesla through main, kills off Shady. What a pogo from him. The med difference is going to be Kihe Susu dead. Trevor's on that flank. He's hungry. They have to go eye for an eye here, but Doctrine has. Trevor's 2 HP. He's found, and we're going to look for a sack wave here. What a play from Norbert the Plug there. Fire emoji.
Fire emoji? That goes crazy. Anyways, sorry about that. It does look like we do have Brody Boys getting ready for the sack wave that might be coming here soon. It does look like Adrian does jump up onto the high. While we do have Caliber unfortunately going down to a 2v1 against Adrian and Trev. And it does look like Norbert is going for a little bit of a jump, trying to get that med in main. Unfortunately, they are not able to do so, and will be pushed back. They do end up dying for it. But right now we do have about even players, and it does look like they, or Brody Boys, might end up using here with this ad. It does even out, however. So unfortunately, they will not be able to do so. Doctrine does end up using on the left here. Shady does end up using in retaliation. They are saving both of their scouts here, as they are able to get a little bit of a better Uber coming out from SOTG, allowing the rest of the team to slowly collapse inwards and get the rest of those players while they are distracted by the Uber.
Exactly. Post Uber fight is the most chaotic, and look, it's just TF2 domain expansion, the scouts just cleaning up. It's just call the janitor squad, Susu and Trev just clean up post Uber. Reset here, but with 20 ads into the game, taking the point, gonna be even times.
Yeah.
But the plug.
Oh yeah, sorry, go for it.
Norbert the Plug does die in this entry picket, but the time, talking about time is capping the point. There's a lot of cap time. Shout out Dr. Seuss. But again, it is 30 out here for Shins of the game. I'm looking for them to see it. But again, Brody Boys takes out the points. A minute 40 left on their time. Immediately going to be recaptured here. Raylan is on time. Time dodges. Shits of the game captured, but air kills and diffs Susu. Shady's forced onto Cobra here. The demo Uber. This is in 2007. Adrian's in to live.
Yeah, it does look like that was a bit more of an Uber to save the demo. A little bit interesting call there, as it might have been a little bit more worth to drop the demo, but it does look like they were able to use that player ad to try and go for a sack on the medic. They do end up sacking. Doctrine does end up going flying and does end up using here. So that is a little bit unlucky, but they are able to stay alive and regress here through Platt.
Raylan tries to finish off Doctrine, but he's out to live to tell the tale, but Air dead. 6k from Cobra, the Ascension demo. Talk about Ascension, he's ascending his life, but again, even times with 50 ad for Shins of the game. Now, this is a turning point in the game here.
For sure. It does look like Norbert did burst out right side here, ensuring that the traps were not able to go out. Keep an eye on everything as, what do you call it? Brody boys are slowly working their way right. We do have a aggressive Uber coming out from SOTG, going all the way into their spawn to try and get that med. They do end up getting Norbert, but that two picks for that Uber was a little bit worth it, actually, ensuring that they will have to wait a little bit to recuperate and have that time dwindling down for them.
Yeah, exactly. Bagel is notorious for the time disputes, but 50 seconds left for students of the game. Can they take a 1-0? But again, it's 50 dis, and one of their executives, Raylan, does die here. It's all up to Adrian to kill off Norbert the plug on the flank, and he gets that midi. Here it is, the turning point, 1 minute and 11 seconds left here with 2 picks here, but Trev, Adrian, and Cobra all try to go for it, but Cobra is quarter HP onto the flank. But the respawners from the good old students of the game have something to say here, even Ubers, but 60 seconds left.
Yeah, it does look like both teams are holding on to their Ubers here. Possibly we will have something worked out, maybe a possible exchange coming out, as they are slowly fighting for a point. They do both end up using about the same time, ensuring that at the very least no players are dropped. They do get that demo flash at the end, as 10k had dropped to a pretty low HP. We do have a Caliber versus Adrian. Caliber is able to get Adrian over there on the left flank. And we do see SOTG slowly regressing onto the point, ensuring that they are not left empty-handed after the exchange occurred. Does look like Norbert is getting ready to go for a high bomb on the med. Hits 1, hits 2, is not able to get that third secure, as the medic is able to get the pack. We do have we do have Child Redditor coming in and able to get that med pick there.
Shit, he takes it again. Pause, but Air on the flank rushes, does get rushed down to the respawn screen. Adrian retains that flank, but Norbert just kills off the bigger fish, kills him. Adrian is left to the respawn screen, but again, it is this ad, 60 ad. This is a very much a difference here for students of the game. They have to look at this enemy's platform here. But again, this right house is going to get overturned here. Tesla kills and shoots off Cobra here, but he's still alive. But Norbert the plug forces Shady onto the point. Overtime is going to be in effect here for students of the game. Norbert the plug dead, and it's just all going to be about this post over here. Raylan is in the right house here, kills off time. The combo scout, Air dead. There's no scouts to capture this time. It's overtime. Doctrine is forced onto the point, and it's going to be a students of the game dub, making a 1-1 even rounds in this very even game.
Hell yes. We are definitely seeing a lot more value as well as team play coming out after that initial tack pause earlier. So at the very least, we are able to hopefully see a little bit more of a fierce competition coming from students of the game here. We are just kind of waiting once again as we do wait for this initial mid, as it mostly is just poking, getting that chip damage, and ensuring that at least one side is able to get a little bit of an ad over the other. It doesn't look like Norbert, unfortunately, does end up dying to Cobra Sticky, as we do have Adrian jumping in and getting 10k the demo, as the med does go back to spawn, ensuring that they will not be punished for staying. And that will be the mid-fight in the favor of students of the game.
Now let's see, obviously Brody Boy's taking the one round, very, very aggressive. But again, it looks like the tables have turned, or the turntables have turned. Shout out Michael Scott. But again, 15 seconds down. Looks like the good old default forward hold here. But they have to worry about this even Uber situation. use their 10k, taking it through main there. They have to back out. Students of the game getting a little bit of damage here. They give the point up for free. There's not really anything, and Shady just the magnet onto Shady, finds the pipe, and they drop. They have to commit to Doctrine here. It's full ad for Brody Boys here. All eyes are on Adrian, Cobra, and Trev, and Raylan here. The 4 duo, the 4 comeback. Cobra trades off air, kills himself here, but again, they have to play together here.
Unfortunately, SOTG was all turned around trying to get Caliber out from their main. So luckily for their demo, they were able to get that pick onto Shady. Unfortunately, sending your entire team for one player isn't always worth it. But at the very least, they were able to get a bit of a force coming out from Doctrine, making the Ubers a little bit more skewed in favor of SOTG, that being a 40% ad in their favor.
Exactly, talk about favor. Brody Boys trading it out. Norbert the Plug and Trev die on this early fight here, but Adrian just picks off Doctrine the 2k, and Raylan is going to do a lot of damage onto his scout, and they have to delay for a lot of plays here for students of the game. Airs through the flank, does a lot of damage to Cobra, finishes him off, but again, oh, Tesla hits the splash damage and makes Shady get killed on 98% Uber, but time and Child Redditor. Time, this is going to be a train MGE, but Trev comes in with the 2v1, finishes him off, and students of the game have to delay this cap.
Yep, they got to make sure that they are not delaying their players. We do get a little bit of a spawn wave coming out from Brody Boys here, ensuring that at the very least they were able to get everybody re-coordinated and get that sack coming out. It does look like both soldiers are over here on flat, ensuring that they are able to get a little bit of a distraction, breaking that forward hold that the Brody Boys were holding on to. Or not the Brody Boys, the SOTG were hanging on to.
Exactly, talk about hanging on to it. Raylan is hanging on to the back here. He's going to be on the enemy's platform here. He's going to bomb in onto Doctrine the 1. 2 rockets onto Time, but Susu's trying to clean up. Doctrine does die during the fight here, so does Raylan. Time dead. They have to collapse onto Shady here, but Norbert the Plug is known for it. The Beast himself, both Solis and Right House. They have to be careful here. There goes one of the Solis here, but Tesla is through that Right House. Trev doesn't get caught almost by the skin of his chinny chin chin. Trev dies. There he is. But Adrian! Oh my god! Tesla!
I can't believe we had another Minecraft showing.
Here we go, students of the game, 80% Uber out here. They're going to take the flank space for free with minimal resistance here, but Doctrine's out to spawn. This is just going to be back to the lobby they go, and the point has to be captured for students of the game. Norbert is caught in, and it's going to be even times with 60 dis. Brody Boys coming in.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, we're able to see quite a bit of things going on there, ensuring that at the very least one side was not able to get too much of an ad over the other. Unfortunately, though, for SOTG, Brody Boys were able to keep their meta alive, so there will be a 60% ad in the favor of Brody Boys, while we have Shady playing here in main. As everybody else goes for a little bit of a sack. Unfortunately, they are not able to get any, but they do end up getting the force onto Doctrine. So that will even it out a bit more.
Now, them forcing Doctrine is very crucial for this push here. Obviously, full ad, but they have to either commit for Shady or give that respect and space towards the shins of the game here. But we're looking for that time control. Bagel is known for the loss of time.
Yeah, as with most CoP maps, it's all about time control. But I think Bagel especially hinges off of how much time that you were able to use. Just due to the more tight nature and the verticality of the map. Oh, the air shot coming out from Norbert, getting Child Redditor into gravity. Oh man, that was a very clean air shot.
Very clean air shot. I do think that is going to go into the bloodshedding for good old Norbert the Plug here. But again, the push here with the full ad here from Brody Boys here. The ×5 cap rate. 20 seconds left on the clock here. Students of the game have to immediately cap this. But again, where's the resistance on the point? The point is just going to instantly... There it is. There's the resistance. Time's going to go in. Remember, it is ad here for Brody Boys here. Susu's still in. He does get the meat shot. The deli, the butcher, Time kills off Susu with that amount of body shots here, but Adrian skybox himself onto the point. Little damage to be found, and there's going to be complete wipe from students of the game, making Brody boys 2-1.
Yeah, it does look like Brody boys have stepped it up quite a bit compared to what I initially thought. So it is really good to see them putting their teamwork into good use. SOTG does seem to have a little bit of better DM. However, just Brody boys having that better coordination is really making it difficult for SOTG to get anything done.
100%. We go, but still.
Yeah. Sorry.
You go. Apologies. No, you go.
I'm going. All right. Anyways, on the spin, we do have the standard. We do have both soldiers going for the sack here on concrete. They do get the med, and Doctrine does end up going down. Looks like both medics were traded out. Adrian running across point. Unfortunately, they were not able to escape. Treva is able to pick up a kill on the scout and is able to see a little bit more pressure onto 10K here, as it does look like we are going to delay Adrian just a little bit. Making it a bit more difficult for things to happen.
Talk about things to happen. Brody boys need to get on this capture point here before the time is going to slip away through their hands, the sand grains. Anyway, air dies. They're going to start the cap here. One scout down, minus the soldier as well. Brody boys have to kind of back out here. Their flank is kind of overridden. Susu tries to go for it, but time diffs him. Child Redditor is going to look at this bottom left here, but Doctrine quarter HP, he needs that pack. But again, Child Redditor eats the meat rocket from good old Tesla. And the point is going to get edged with 20 out here. Trev is looking to use it in here. He's desperate. I see it in his eyes. He is hungry. He's going to match their freak with this Uber out here. Still, they use it in. Cobra's going to pencil bomb. Unfortunate about that. But Trev is looking for the kills, but it has to be post-Uber on the point here, and we're going to look at Brody boys' aggression. One rocket onto Shady. That's a lot of damage here, but Air dead. Still, ×3 cap. Time is going to use this full add in. No, he isn't. He's going to be disciplined and not use it in. Norbert dead. Trevor's going to leak through the flank here, but Doctrine could be dropped. Child Redditor takes the rocket, but Adrian is on. Doctrine forces it not to get damaged by that rocket and be healthy post-Uber. And Trev is behind, causing a menace.
Indeed, Trev was behind, causing that distraction very well, allowing Brody boys to slowly work their way back in here. Oh, the clean pipe coming out from Cobra on air there. Oh, that was such a clean 2 pipe coming out. Cobra frag video, that was very clean.
100%, even times though. But again, 50 ad pursuits of the game. Let's see how they use it. I wish they just edged the point and not use the add in. But again, Tesla, that Roundhouse needs to be punished. But time is going to get pressured in. They're going to use this Uber add in. Are they going to get a kill? At least there's a lot of damage in the lobby, but User is caught out in lobby. Is he going to live? He doesn't live, but it's just going to be...
the medic is able to get out, though.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Doctrine. But
we have Air in the background getting 3. Air is going crazy tonight. Oh, the bottle coming out. Oh, unfortunately, no bottle kill. But it does look like Cobra does end up getting bombed. We do get the... Oh, medic almost dies. Drops down to 20 HP here. As Shady is just barely able to hang on to their life.
Here it is. Live is the only thing that's needed here, and talk about live. Time is in, disconnected from his medic here, so it's going to take a lot of time. But obviously, students of the game dislocate themselves from the combat. Doctrine is skybox, and Cobra kills him with this the air sticky there. But Time's in, trying to collapse onto Shady. He's quarter HP, but Mr. Tesla himself finds the headshot rocket. Air and Tesla are the duo to watch for this game, and Norbert the Plug is the only one alive, and he's at the spawn. A minute left.
Yep, time is slowly ticking down. It does look like they do not want to delay their med and scout, so they will wait a little bit before capping. Do get the cap out, while we do have a big spawn wave coming out from Brody here. Honestly, what are your thoughts on the game so far?
Look, first round, it was definitely Brody Boys' round, but this game has gone into another sense in itself here. But Raylan High Bombs Time does get the kill here, but Noble Cloak doesn't kill off Troy, but Shady is still alive. Air, can he clean up?
Air gets a kill with the Basher, the 3 rune. Oh man.
Yeah,
Couple
this
of
game
very
has.
freaky kills coming out.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey, you said match my freak earlier.
But yeah, this game has gone into new lengths here. I thought it was going to be, look, I think it was students of the game were going to take it 2-0, but again, this game is going to prove me wrong, and I hope it does. This is a very close game, closer than everyone expected.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a lot closer than I expected, honestly. But it does look like, once again, we are able to see a little bit of aggression coming out from both sides here, ensuring that this point is not just having time dwindling down for free. We do have the bomb coming out. Unfortunately, they're not able to get Shady here. Cobra does end up going down while Norbert is able to pick that up. That will also be a domination. While we have the rest of the team slowly just fighting around main here. As we have Adrian peeking from Blue House, and we have Child Redditor sitting over in Red House.
Exactly, point capture students of the game, still 20 seconds left, and Time is going to capture this point if he doesn't get resisted, which he does. Susu is on the case, they use this Uber trade in, Doctrine is finally forced. Shady's post Uber is going to be through in front of main, but again, it looks like Tesla is going to bomb the Uber player, doesn't really get much there, but Child Redditor on that right hand side, tables have turned. But again, the tables have immediately turned back. 2 seconds left for students of the game. Can they take a 2-2? This is going to be very good for students of the game here, both mentally and physically. Even we've seen this in map 1.
We did. The reverse sweeps coming out from these teams is very incredible. Just having that mental fortitude to not completely give up after being 2 rounds down or 3 rounds previously. Just being able to continue on that is a very good mental fortitude. Coming into this mid, however, we do have a little bit of a poke damage as we do go for a possible high bomb. Unfortunately, Norbert is not able to get that medic there, while the rest of the team does slowly flood in. We do have a soldier trying to get a kill in their main. Unfortunately, Caliber does end up going down. Adrian does get Doctrine here. That will be a big advantage for SOTG coming into this mid-fight, and we do have a little bit of a wraparound. Unfortunately, Air is not able to get any value there, but they are able to get at least a little bit of a denial, and that will be the mid-fight.
Mid-fight 1, yeah, it was just almost both soldiers trying to kill off Shady on their platform with that early aggression. Didn't really go as planned, therefore lost the mid-fight with no solis there for Brody Boys. But using this ad to try and catch out Doctrine to lobby doesn't work. His name's Billy, not Silly. But however, during this trade, one of the solis died. Students of the game need to be careful about this post-super. Shady serves to the middle point. Noble the plug dead. Nice arrow to Susu there from Shady. Keeps him alive here, but Cobra dead. There's going to be no demo to counteract this aggression from Brody Boys.
Yeah, just the amount of aggression and the push and pull that we have going on. Goodness, the amount of pull and push that we have going on is definitely a lot to look at. Just seeing what they're able to do with that pressure and the pressure relief going on is very incredible to watch, just the amount of things. But we are able to see a force come out here from Doctrine, as Norbert is able to get a clean air shot onto Adrian here, ensuring that their jumps do not go unpunished. And it does seem my cat has come to join me in the cast.
The cat is joining me. Anyway, a half capped here for students of the game. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remain. For Brody Boys here, they're going to use this ad, and finally students of the game cap the point here. There goes Time. Doctrine's out to spawn. Susu's on the chase. He finds Doctrine's sense. Is he going to kill him? Yes, he does. But again, user is going to post to, but Susu gets piped and dies to it here, but it dies for that medic pick, which is still in value.
Yeah, just getting any sort of medic pick, especially in 6s, or just Highlander in general, is very important, just due to that 8 seconds of invincibility that they usually have to work with. Once again, you know, when flashing comes in, it is a little bit less, but just being able to be invincible in a first-person shooter is very important, very strong.
Exactly. But talk about Ubers here. Students of the game still having that 30 ad, but Norbert the Plug has something to say about it. Gets the 1 rocket. Susu dead. Try to soldier for 2 solis for the scout pick here, but Raylan is in lobby, is going to get caught out. But
Adrian is able to get the 1, get the 2. Unfortunately, they are not able to clean up onto the medic, though.
What a flank and play from Adrian there. Shout out to him, but still, Doctrine lives. This is going to be even Ubers here. Minute and 11 seconds left for students of the game. Could see a 3-2 here, but Trev, both scouts, everyone in the students of the game combo is taking a lot of damage. The spam is immaculate here from BROADY boys. Immediately overturning that point. There goes Tesla, one of the solis here, so is Air. Trev is just going to cancel out the entire flank and push through left, right house, apologies. But again, students of the game going to edge it here. It's going to be even Ubers. Still, Zeus is going to end deep here. Still, no one is going to be post-Uber here except for Norbert the Plug is going to find the 2 scouts, Uber and Bagel. Minute left. Students of the game.
The time is counting down. Once again, BROADY boys were able to be very well in their showings here. Hopefully, though, we will be able to see one of these teams come out on top. Both teams are getting a bit more of that cooperativeness coming out, allowing them to work a bit more together and ensure that they are able to work on those ads and disads together. As we do see a very clean shot coming out in blue from Caliber here, as Caliber does go forward and trying to get a little bit of spam onto Adrian here. Oh, man. But anyways, coming into these, what do you call it, this fight, we do have about a minute winding down on the clock. About a minute 14 to be precise, as it looks like the rest of SOTG will be going through this right side here, as they are able to get a little bit of spam going on, ensuring that at the very least they will be able to keep that thing going.
Exactly, trying to keep the dream alive. Quarter cap here for students of the game. Raylan's in, onto Doctrine, gets the force, but Susu is going to trade this off. Soldier gets flash thrown, so it's going to be a better Uber here for students of the game. Is going to end on this middle point here with 3/4 of the cap left, 40 seconds on each team. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Who's going to take map 2? No picks are going either side here, but again, Norbert the Plug is free on this left side. Could see a massive advantage, doesn't take it in, but still defending it. 30 seconds left. Norbert the Plug is out, so has to get this point. Time is ticking down for BROADY boys. 20 seconds left. There goes User, the critical pick, but Adrian gets demolished. Trade that soldier for a demo pick any day, but time is going to be aggressive here, but still even plays except for the demo dead. Time is going to get some capture time on it, but again, it's going to be same time, but no one is pressuring this point. You need that counter aggression. Air is going to get that cap. And Cobra is dead. There's no demo to help attack this point. 13 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. This could be it for BROADY boys. Taking a 2-0. Shady's in. It's going to be 97% here for Shady. It's going to be 20 ad here for students of the game. Someone has to cap this point as the scouts are going to go in here, but overtime here for students of the game. Shady's in, almost dropping to quarter HP, but again, it's going to be a lot of damage here. Adrian does die, but Tesla dead, but Doctrine finally gets. It's going to be all about this post-super, guys. Shady dead. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be BROADY boys have to finally get this point. Raylan's in. He's not going to get much. Trev is still on that cap. He does get it, but it's 20 seconds, and they got to immediately capture the point back. Map 2, taking a BROADY boys. The instant connect from Susu says a lot.
Honestly, seeing them, or seeing that last fight, just the need to get onto that point, especially just with the amount of players and just the way that they were playing in general, definitely a lot that they both could work on, but at the same time, you know, sometimes you just need to do what you can do on that last hold, especially when time's ticking down.
Yeah, exactly.
As we do end up getting logs here.
Logs should be on the screen here. Now, sorting by kills yet again. Our goats, 2 scouts that popped off map 1, also popped off map 2. Trev, 32 and 21. Time, 30 to 15. Top kills there from each team. So still an even fight there, but look, Norbert the Plug, 10 to 33. Look, those 33 deaths aren't really like feeding, they are impact. Like just making space for his team, going for plays, doing a lot of damage. Says a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Just the amount of playmaking that we had from both the soldiers and the scouts coming in, just in this series, was honestly very impressive, ensuring that their teams are able to work things in, work things out, all of that fun stuff.